So after collecting this DC icon line from DC Collectibles, I was a little bit gun shy. I didn't really want to pull the trigger on this DC Essentials line just because I felt like it was just going to be the same 12 action figures that they already made, That's how you end up with 80 Supermans and 80 Batmans and 50 Wonder Womans and Aquamans and Green Lanterns. Because DC really likes to repeat themselves. They just basically make the same 12 figures over and over and over again. So when they started this Essential line, I said, you know what, for once, I'm going to pick and choose. I'm not going to get the whole set. I'm just going to get the characters that are interesting, or if they happen to make a character that I don't have, I'm going to pick them up. I do have a ton of Brainiacs over there. I don't have a Brainiac that looks like this one, so I will pull out the collection. And after getting him, I'm kind of thinking maybe I could have passed on this one too. But you can be the judge. Let's check him out. Alright, so I pulled out the Brainiac collection for you can kind of see it if you're sitting there going, man, I need a Brainiac, but I only want to get one. Which one should I get? Well, I mean, they're all really good, actually. They all look just like Brainiac. First off, I'm pretty sure this is like the Alex Ross one or something. If I'm wrong, I'm sure that you guys are going to correct me in the comments. I love the head sculpt on that. It has like the little spiky horns on there. The monkey is definitely a cool touch. Love that. And then he also comes with this brain. The brain, you can actually take it out of his hand. That's cool. It looks like it's squishy, but it's not. It's actually like hard plastic. And I knew that was going to happen. It's actually the second time I dropped it. He's got blood on his fingers. That's definitely pretty cool. Let me try to get you a close-up of that. God, that's cool. He did a really good job. He's wearing like this hospital gown, this dress. I guess it is a hospital gown. It ties in the back. Definitely a cool figure. If I was only going to get one Brainiac, this probably wouldn't be the one that I got. And then you have these robot ones. Hopefully I'm right here. I think this is the DC Direct one, and I think that this is the Mattel one. Just by the articulation, it just kind of looks like it. These two are, man, I love this one. This might be my favorite one. This robot one, he's got like the robot brain inside his head. That's not a real brain. It's like a little computer brain. The shoulders, kind of the same thing there, but they're not all obscured, so you can actually see them. Tons of cool detail on this one. This one I highly recommend you pick up. Unless you like the DC Direct one better, then this one's also really cool. I think they killed it with this. Both painted really well. This one's just a little bit, I like that one just a little bit more though. Then you have this one over here. This is another one of my favorites. So my two favorites are probably that robot one. Oh, I guess they're all robots. But the one in the back over there, and then this thing. They just really killed it with this. With these tentacles, obviously they come right out. They got bendy wire in them, so that's definitely pretty cool. And then they plug right back in. I guess I could crazy glue them. You know, I should probably like fold these things down. Kind of looks like the Creech with his hair. I love that his chest piece here is like a face. That thing is, God, he's one of my favorites. If you're only going to get one Brainiac, this might be the one that you want to get. Then you have these ones. These ones are just, they're cool. They're just a little underwhelming. I'm pretty sure this is the DC collectible one, but it has an ab crunch, and I don't really ever remember them doing an ab crunch. But I'm still thinking that this is the DC collectible one. Once again, he has the little dots on his head. That's pretty cool. They all kind of have their own version of that. Has his gun. Not real sure why he needs a gun. But it is a cool gun. The outfit just looks like kind of 70s. Then you have this one. This was definitely a Mattel one. Loving this. Also kind of the set head sculpt on this. Has this kind of real similar gun. It has that plug that's filled on his back. Cool action figure. Articulation on that's kind of weird. And now let's check out the one that this whole video is about. The DC Essentials DC Collectible Brainiac. The head sculpt is actually really cool on this. I love how they did the little dots. All this stuff on him. One of the reasons why I got this, because I was thinking all this would be sculpted on. They kind of like spoiled us with the DC Essential line and had all sculpted on detail. And now it seems like they're getting cheap. Granted, this thing is like a $25 action figure if you get a deal on it. These things might go on clearance. If they do, they're worth it. For 25 bucks, I mean, it's even more after shipping or tax or whatever. that price is really high. No accessories whatsoever. It comes with nothing. No build-a-piece, no accessory. $25 to $30 for this thing. Definitely not worth the money. It is a cool action figure. We will go over the articulation because this is the first DC. What DC is this? DC Essentials. I keep getting it confused with the other one. The head is on a ball. Don't get a whole lot of articulation on that. It's not very good at all. The shoulders are on a ball. That actually looks really good and works fairly well. Have a bicep swivel here, which they did a good job with that. Double jointed elbows, which I know a lot of you guys like, but this day and age, for a $30 action figure, you got to get rid of that bulky pin. I'm just not buying into that anymore. That kind of sucks. Does have an ab crunch, doesn't move much, and it's really tight. It feels like it's going to chip the paint when you do it. Has a swivel at the waist here, which I'm not a real big fan of because it throws the costume off, but it does do what it's supposed to do. Has a ball joint here at the thighs that actually works pretty good. Then also has a thigh cut, but I hate it because then the costume doesn't line up. Double jointed knees, which actually works pretty good, but once again, you got the big peg holes. We need to evolve. We need to get past that. When you buy a $20 action figure that comes with the big build-a-piece, I can overlook this. But for like an upscale action figure, no, I'm not buying into that. The boots do have a little swivel here. Killed it with that. The ankles have like a pivot and a little bit of a rocker. That actually works pretty good. They got like a little ball in there that kills it. And I don't think I did the wrist. It's like the same wrist articulation that every action figure in your collection basically has that's made in the past 10 years. So here he is. He's pretty cool. If you're only going to get one Brainiac, don't get this one. Either get this one or this one. But now you've seen them all, so you can pick. Thanks for watching.